Oh my God. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back once again. As always, I truly appreciate each and every one of you for taking some time out of your day to come check out some good tunes with me. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ike, and here I like to react to and break down all different types of music. And today, I'm going to be checking out another one from the legendary Pink Floyd. I'm going to be checking out a tune called The Great Gig in the Sky. And this one is off of their 1973 iconic The Dark Side of the Moon album. And just a heads up, I recently did a full album reaction to The Dark Side of the Moon, and that's available up on my Patreon. So if anybody's interested in checking out my reaction to this entire album, commentary free, uninterrupted, feel free to go check out my Patreon. And this song here, The Great Gig in the Sky, was one of the songs that really caught my attention from that album. So I decided to do a little bit of a deeper dive here on my YouTube channel. So before we kick this reaction off, just a quick reminder, if you guys are enjoying the content, please don't forget to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. It really helps out with the channel and it's hugely appreciated. And without further ado, let's get right into this. This is Pink Floyd with The Great Gig in the Sky. The Great Gig in the Sky. Beautiful piano. That slide guitar is something else, man. At least I think it's a slide guitar. Whatever it is, it just sounds gorgeous. Anytime's good.
There's no reason for it. You gotta go sometime.
It's a fair point. Oh my God. She's going crazy. Oh man. Wow. Alright, and as usual, I'm going to make my way through some parts of the song and stop for some commentary pauses to break down some things that I liked and that stood out to me. First off, I absolutely love the piano introduction to this song. The piano melody here is extremely delicate and beautiful and just really pleasant to listen to. And then I love how that slide guitar comes in, you know? That slide guitar is just hauntingly gorgeous, man. I'm not exactly sure how Gilmour is creating that sound, if it's actually with a slide or maybe it's like with a pedal or something, but whatever technique he's using, the sound he's producing is just fantastic. And I love when the bass comes in here too as well, man. It just really thickens up the entire recipe. gives it some nice undertones. And the groove is really catchy as well, really funky, you know? And I love the dialogue and the vocal ad-libs that they're interjecting here. Obviously it's some gentleman talking about death and the fear of dying and whatnot. Very interesting.
Why should I be frightened of dying? See no reason for it. You gotta go sometime.
And I like how matter-of-fact he is and just how pragmatic he is. It's like, why should I be frightened of dying? There's no reason for it. And the beat drop to this song is just absolutely epic. I love how it kicks off after Nick Mason hits that double snare, that toot-toot, and then it just goes into this absolutely vocal madness, man. I had to look up the singer's name here. Her name is Claire Torrey, and she is just phenomenal, man. This is honestly one of the most impressive vocal performances that I've ever heard. And I love how there's no lyrics. It's kind of just like one long vocal riffing section, but she is absolutely going off, man. Fantastic control. Insane power and just beautiful vibrato, just like every positive attribute that you could attach to like an elite vocalist, she has. And I love when she hits those la 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 la, and she puts some nice like rasp and grit in her voice, man. And just to mention again, I really like the overall groove that these vocals are sitting on. Man, just extremely funky. And Nick Mason's drumming here on this track is also phenomenal, man. He's just hitting us with like awesome fill after awesome fill. Great drumming here from Nick Mason. She is going crazy! Oh man! Wow! This is insane. Oh my God, the vocalist is killing it. Just astounding. And I went and I did a little research of this song because I really wanted to have a better understanding of the meaning behind this one, because you have a gentleman talking about death in the beginning, and then you have this interesting sort of kaleidoscope of just raw emotion and vocals with no lyrics, so that made me extremely intrigued. So when doing a little bit of research into this song, it says here that The Great Gig in the Sky is a profound musical meditation on mortality, death, and the fear of dying. The band originally called Richard Wright's haunting chord progression the Mortality Sequence, or the Religion Song, during development. The song maps out the emotional panic, resistance, and ultimate surrender to the end of life. Very interesting. Session singer Claire Torrey was brought into Abbey Road Studios with almost no direction other than to sing about eternity and death. Wow.
It sort of happened when I thought, well, I really don't know what they want. I don't know, but okay, best feet forward, And I thought, well, and I've said this many times, but it's absolutely true, that I thought I have to pretend to be an instrument. And that's gave me an avenue to explore. And so I started doing something. So we like that.
Her soaring, wordless, and grief-stricken shrieks act as a human voice operating as an instrument channeling the terror and transcendent release of passing away. Damn, that is so interesting. And now when listening to this vocal performance, she nails it, man. She really takes us on an emotional roller coaster here, you know. And when you're hearing this and thinking about the concept of the death process, it's so fitting. Oh my God, the vocalist is killing it. Just astounding. Just incredible. Oh my God, that was beautiful. That was one of the craziest vocal performances I recall ever hearing. All right, that was Pink Floyd with The Great Gig in the Sky. Man, that was just an unbelievably haunting song right there, with one of the greatest vocal performances I've ever heard on any album. Yeah, this singer Claire Torrey was just phenomenal, man. And when I looked up the meanings and the themes behind this song, her performance stood out to me that much more prominently. Yeah, just an absolutely otherworldly vocal performance from Claire Torrey here. And as far as the other instrumentation goes, absolutely top notch. The composition was beautiful. The groove was extremely pleasant to listen to, had some nice funky elements to it. Beautiful piano melodies with some nice guitar slide work and whatnot. The drums were solid, man. A lot of great fills by Nick Mason. Yeah, overall the composition was beautiful, and the vocals really were just like the cherry on top. I thought the vocal ad-libs were really cool, and like the intermittent dialogue sections that they would throw in there of people talking about death and the process of dying, and just the overall idea behind, you know, the actual death process, you know, the concept of, you know, struggling to remain and then finally releasing and letting go, you know. That's a really interesting concept for a song in general, and the way that they expressed that with this particular vocal performance just was on another level, man. So yeah, overall, man, this was just another fantastic Pink Floyd tune from a iconic Pink Floyd album. And as I mentioned, I did do a full album reaction to The Dark Side of the Moon, and that's available on my Patreon for anybody that might be interested in checking that out. And as always, I really appreciate all of the suggestions and the insights that you guys leave in the comments. And of course, I want to thank you all for checking out my latest Pink Floyd reaction. I'll catch you all in the next one, and until that time, peace.